So a lot of you guys messaged me yesterday like, hey, did you see somebody's video calling you out again? Yeah, I did. First off, let's look at something here. Let's look at something before we get too far into this video, okay? What am I doing? That's not what I want to do. Let's look at something here real quick. This was his guild, right? This was his guild. Yeah, this is taking forever. I know. It's so slow. I don't understand why this device sucks so much poopy. Let's look at something. Oh, 16. What was that? 16 mil kills? Let's look at might ranking, though. Let's go with might ranking. Alright, their number one guy. Alright, Billion Might. He's got 130 mil kills. Ooh-hoo. 811 mil might. He's got... what? 8 mil kills? Let's see, 550 million might, 43 mil, that's boss right there. 500 mil might, 46 mil kills, 400 mil might, 14 mil kills. Woo! Man, he's right. I need to brush up on my fucking kills, don't I? 12 mil kills, 428 mil might. God. I am so glad that you bring all your wisdom to the table for these guys, because obviously you're doing something right? Now, also, he wants to talk about my kills and why I'm not in attack mode right now, and why you guys always see me shielded. Let's look at something else here, okay, shall we? Let's migrate. Oh, come on, bitch. Let's migrate. What does this say? I'll be rank fucking 16 in his kingdom. 16 scrolls is what it takes me, okay? I'll be rank 16 in his kingdom. What am I ranked in my kingdom? What am I ranked in the kingdom that I'm in right now? Let's see, okay? Let's fucking see. $148. That's a big fucking difference, okay? Look at the shit in my kingdom. Look at this shit in my fucking kingdom. Why don't you come to my kingdom? Let's see how your fucking trap account does in my kingdom. Oh, fuck the rankings. This is retarded. Why don't you come to my kingdom? Come on. Come over to my kingdom and don't put up a shield. And let's see how long you last, okay? And you want to talk about why I'm in a shield all the time and why I'm not out there attacking. I am currently in build mode. I've said that probably about 6 million times now. But you still want to call me out. It's cool, man. As a matter of fact, we don't even have to go to my kingdom. Tell me which kingdom you want to go in, and we'll 1 versus 1 each other. Okay? I don't care what fucking account you want to use. You want to use your other end game account, or you want to use your trap? See if you can trap me. By the way, let's talk about that trap video, by the way. Good job, man. Good job. You won all defenses, yet there was, what, 4 lost defenses on there? And you're fucking screaming into the mic about boosted when he lost 3 million might attacking you. That's, I mean, good job. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if you've ever really seen attacks or how things work out, but a 3 mil might loss is pathetic. Especially when you consider, look at his heroes. What grade were his leaders? What grade were his heroes that he was using? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, anyways. Sorry guys, I had to get that out of the way. I know you guys just absolutely fucking love shit talking, but let's claim some gifts. Let's see if these gifts make us feel any better. We only got what, 16 of them? Oh shit, we're in the middle of war right now. Yeah, we got a little bit more. We got another 1,000 or something. Alright guys, so somebody had asked, oh, by the way, in that videos section, he said Siege is useless. I don't have a video to show you why Siege is useful, because if you think about it, I know this guy, God, his fucking balls driving me crazy here. I know if you think about it, or what he said is, you know, I say things, but I don't do a video showing them. Okay, ask yourself this. If I'm going to go and do an attack without Siege, to lose my hero and then with siege to protect it. How the fuck does that work? How are you gonna fucking prove that? It's just fact. It's 100% fact. Talk to any top player in the game. Siege is useful. No, he's a fucking idiot. Don't listen to him, okay? Alright, guys, today we are actually going to be talking about, what are we going to be talking about? We're going to be talking about, oh shit, I can't remember what the fucking question was now. Oh, yes, that's right. Alright, so once you're a T4 player, I know, guys, I know you free-to-play players, you guys, if you're going to remain free-to-play, you can kind of use this, this method as well. But for T4 players, you guys have obviously spent money, you guys have invested in research, you guys have invested in, you know, all sorts of shit. Okay, question is where... Actually, I wrote down the question somewhere. Not over here, but I don't know where I put it. It's basically, where do you put your focus after T4? We're not talking about research. We already covered research. We already talked about, you know, where to put your focus on or how to prioritize. I mean, research is kind of sketchy. You can prioritize that as you want. I gave my opinion on it. But they're saying in terms of speed ups and in terms of gems, how do you prioritize what you use what on once you're T4? That is actually a really good question. Okay, that is a really good question. You guys can notice here, I have a research going. This is bigger army. Alright, and I've got 35 fucking days left. Now, obviously, I'm at 109,000 gems. I could fucking gem this and finish it for 47,000, you know, whatever, gems. I'm not going to do that. I'd rather wait 35 fucking days than speed that up. Why? Because if you think about it, depending on what research you're doing, how great of an effect is that going to have versus what you have to spend out, okay? If you are looking for pure might, this is going to give you around 1.2, I don't remember how much might. Is it 1.2 mil might or is it 2 mil might? I don't remember. Let's look real quick. Because now I'm just talking out my ass. I know you're going to mention that too. I'm still waiting for a fireback video, by the way. I'm still waiting for a fireback video. So you can call me out. I gave you plenty of ammo and you haven't done shit. Alright, so it's going to give me 2.8 million might. Now, if you guys are just might hunting, you want to boost, you want to look sexy as fuck with your might, that's 2.8 million might for 45,000 gems or whatever it was. Okay, now, I'm going to whip up the calculator here real quick, just so I can break this down. Here's another thing. Actually, this was another part of his question. Actually, you know what? We're not going to cover that yet. No, actually, this is a perfect time to cover it. All right. So he's in this question. He's a new T4 player, from what he told me, and he's saying, where do I put my focus on in terms of troops for might? Okay, let's break this down because this is actually not. This is kind of a gray area for new T4 players, okay? If you're dropping money and you want to boost your T4 count, obviously you need to boost your T4 count. But, like you asked, in terms of might, where is the greatest, where does the greatest might come from for the cheapest, you know, cheapest cost, basically, I guess is what it is. Well, let's look at this real quick here. Well, I mean, this is going to kind of give away my army, but you know what? I don't care. We're going to give away my army. You guys can actually see my army in this video for once. Well, part of my army, at least. Okay, so, as you see here, each T3 is 24 might, okay? And then if we look at T4, your might is 36. Now, I can train 5375. For me to instantly train... for me to instantly train T3, it cost me 1,280 gems per 5,375, okay? So let's do the math here. If we were to spend, what was the gems that it cost on here? 47,000. I said 45, whatever. So let's just say it's 47,000. 47,000 gems divided by 1,280. That means I can instant build 36.7 times, but for the sake of this video, we're going to say only 36 times. So 36 times 5375, which is how many troops I'll build per boost, is 193,500 troops that I can build for the amount that I would be able to speed up this this research for. Now, if we take that and multiply by 24, that's 4,644,000 might. All right. So I can make 4,644,000 might increase versus the 2.8 million might increase that it would cost to do this. So that's what, 1.8 million more might for the same amount. That's how I kind of look at things now, unless it is a research that is going to greatly boost my account, which in this case, bigger army does not really amount to shit. Unless you are, you know, also looking at farming. Yeah, of course, you know, you can send out an additional wave to farm, either, you know, tiles or whatever. But for me personally, at this point, it doesn't mean shit. So I'm perfectly content with waiting and dumping in research speed-ups as I get them. As a matter of fact, we'll throw in these 7 right here. Or 2. 7. It looks like 7 on my screen. I wish you guys could see what I see. But I'm not going to be wasting my gems because... you know, just because of that. Okay, now, on the same token, it cost me 2,400, about 2440 gems, or 2450. It's in between 2440 and 2450 to max out, or to instant build 5,375 T4, okay? Now, let's say that I want to spend 50,000 gems, all right? 50,000 gems is what 50,000 gems is what I want to spend on building troops. How do I get the most might out of my troops? Do I do it in T4 or do I do it in T3? All right, let's look at this. So 50,000 gems. You guys can do the math here. I know the calculator's not showing, so just take my word for it, or you can work this out. I'm giving you all the information here, so you can plug it into a calculator and figure it out that way. Sorry, I was looking at my cat. Yes, I have a fucking cat. All right, so 50,000 gems is our budget. All right. Now, we're going to divide that by 2450 because it's 2445, I think, is what it cost me, or 2448 to build 5,375 T4. So we're just going to round up and say 2450, okay? So 2450, so we're going to take 50,000 divided by 2450, which is 20.4 times. Now we're going to round down because realistically that 0.4 doesn't mean shit. So we're going to do 20 times 5,375. Now, that's going to allow me to build 107,500 T4 troops. All right? At 36 might per troop, that's 3,870,000 might. All right? 3.87 million might for T4. That's what I'm going to get if I put all my 50,000 gems into T4. Now, what if I put 50,000 gems into T3? All right? So it's 50,000 gems divided by... what did I say it was? 1,280 is what it was for me to instantly build 5,375 of the T3. So that gives me 39 builds, 39 instant builds. So we're going to take 39 times 5,375. Whew. That's 209,625 T3 troops that I can build with 50,000 gems, all right? Now we multiply that by 24, which is the might per troop, and that puts me at 5,031,000 might, all right? So you guys can see that if you are trying to might boost, T3 is the most cost-effective way to boost your fucking might, okay? T3 troops are where your might is, so I suggest, we're going to go into this in a little bit more detail here in just a second. But as far as might goes and boosting your might as quickly as possible, you know, getting the most bang out of your buck in terms of how gems go, T3 is going to give you the most might. Now, all right, to answer your question, ultimately, as a new T4 player, you don't need to worry about might. You need to worry about some T4, okay? Because your T4 are going to become a very important part of your rallies. If you guys are going for forts, it's going to become an important part of the rallies for forts. It's going to become an important part of defense. If you guys are hunting level 5 monsters, if you guys are rallying, you know, high players or, you know, whatever, T4 is where it's at. So you need to boost your T4. I'm not going to throw an exact figure out there for you guys. I'm going to take another shot, though. I'm not going to throw an exact figure out there for you guys because it's kind of dependent on your game style. It's kind of dependent on where you're at with troops. It's kind of dependent on what your ultimate goal is as a player. But if I had to set a minimum requirement, I would say at least be able to fill, you know, 1 rally's worth of troops per T4 without boost. So in other words, if you're Castle 25, you know where you're at, and as far as a T4 goes, you're going to be able to send 200,000 troops out in a rally. All right, if you're donating to a rally. So I would suggest at least getting to the point where you have 200,000 of each T4. This way, you can fill. If somebody calls out and says, "Hey, I need full cav in this rally," you can send full cav T4, full cav or full cav, full archers, full infantry. You know, whatever they call out for, you have those troops. Now, does that mean you don't build anything past that? Absolutely not, because we all know during rallies, you know, unless it's darkness, during rallies, during reinforcements, during, you know, battle time for wonders, you're going to lose troops, so you're going to need to recuperate some of that in between. But as far as if you are might hunting, T3 is the way to go. It's the most cost effective. Now, one thing we need to get out of the way here, okay? As a matter of fact, I don't know if I can do this right now. Actually, I think I can. I think this is a perfect time. Let's look at speeding this up, because this is another. Hold on. Woo. This is another bullshit. This is more bullshit information that's been passed around. Okay, you see, I have 18 hours left on my 5,375 Royal Guards. And speed ups, it'll take me 1,168. Let's mark that down here, because I want to know. I've never looked at this for sure, so we're going to put this to rest here. So 1,168 gems is to instant build. Now, that's 18 hours. So 18 hours is a 15-hour speed up and a 3-hour speed up. Now, I want to explain something here, because if you are going to buy speed ups here, the 15-hour, come on you piece of shit, the 15-hour is 1,000 gems, so it's 1,300 gems is what you would spend. However, you guys must keep in mind, so 1,300 gems versus 1,168, so if you were to buy the speed ups, in other words, it's going to cost you, what is that? 1,300 minus 1,168, so 132 gems more is, or yeah, 132 gems more to speed it up using speed ups versus your gems. However, I want you guys to look at something here, okay? We have 3-hour speed up at 300 gems. How much should that cost in for one day? One day, that would be 24 hours, so it's 8 times 3, so that'd be 2,400 gems, right? Look at this, 1,500. Their tiers are staggered according to the amount of time that you are speeding up. So saying that it's cheaper to use gems versus speed ups is bullshit, okay? It is 100% bullshit. If you guys have speed ups at this point in the game and you want to dedicate them to, you know, building troops or, you know, whatever you're doing in here, use them. Fucking use them. Use them because they're fucking free. If you're in a guild and you're getting speed ups and shit, I mean, let's look at, I don't know. I don't really have much speed ups here. I'm kind of broke because I did a little bit of boosting, but, you know, honestly, I'd fucking do it. Just use your speed ups. Because, yes, okay, if you want to buy speed ups with your fucking gems like a retard, then yeah, you're going to save a little bit just boosting, because of the way that the prices of the speed ups are staggered. But if you have the fucking speed ups, just use them. It saves you on gems. And gems, honestly, you know, sometimes people want to save them for other things such as shields, such as whatever. Again, this is all dependent on what kind of player you are, whether you're T4, free to play, you know, whatever. I'm just throwing that out there, okay? That was a little bit of useless information here. But anyways, okay, to recap, so T3 is where the most might will come from. The biggest bang for your buck in terms of might goes is your T3 troops at this point, okay? Now, also, I want to throw this out there. If you are a new T4 player, or, you know, you just bought a T4 account, or somebody gave you a T4 account, you know, whatever the case may be, you want to at least have 1 million of each T3 as your backline. Now, I'm not going to get too much into defense here because somebody else on fucking YouTube is just going to run their mouth anyways, like they know everything. But you're going to want at least 1 million of each T3 on your front line before you really go too crazy into building T4. Now, a safe rule of thumb, which I don't follow, and again, I'm not getting into the logic behind what I'm doing and why I'm doing it and all this shit. So yes, this is just fluff talk, if you want to call it that. A good solid rule to follow would be at least a 2 to 3 ratio on your T3 to T4. So in other words, if you have 100,000 T4, you want at least 200 to 300,000 T3. Sounds really fucking low at that point. I mean, I could solo zero you at that point. But I'm just saying, just as an idea, especially as you get up in, as you're building a larger T4 army, say you crack the 500,000. At that point, you're going to want at least, you know, what did I say, 2 to 3? So at least you'd want like 1 to 1.5 million of each T3 to sit in front of your T4. Now, we're not going to go backwards. We're not going to look at T2. We're not going to look at T1. We're not going into theory crafting here in terms of defense. We're not going to look at that in this video, although I do promise you guys in the future here, probably in the very near future, we'll be looking at overall defense, how to construct a big army, how to construct a safe army, how to select an army formation based on the army that you're building, what kind of formation does what troops are going to be targeted in your defense when somebody attacks you, where to expect your losses. We're going to be covering all that here soon, but we're not going to be doing that just quite yet because I'm still trying to work out my own army. And by that I mean I'm still in build mode. I'm gonna be in build mode for quite some time because it's kind of up in the air at this very second as to what exactly I want to do. I do kind of have a game plan. I have been talking to Bren. We've been bouncing ideas off of each other, and I kind of think I have it ironed out as to what I'm gonna do and how I'm gonna do it. But I don't want to tell you guys exactly what I'm doing yet until I know for sure, and I can kind of put, you know, a little bit of logic behind it for you guys to understand. So when I tell you guys aren't going to be like, okay, why? I want to be able to tell you guys so you guys are like, I fucking get it. I get it. Okay, that's smart. Now, again, when I do show, you know, the logic to what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, how it works, it's going to be 100% pay to play. It's not going to be free to play, but there is a free-to-play version for what I am doing, and it actually works really well. However, I don't recommend it necessarily for a free-to-play because you are an easy zeroable, is that a word? It's a word now. Zeroable target, okay? And I don't want to see you guys get zeroed because everybody loves to play this game, and getting zeroed is no fun. So instead of showing you a free-to-play version of what I'm doing, I'm going to water it down just a bit more into a safer version of not necessarily a trap account, but it's going to be on the border of a trap account and a like a multi-purpose. It's going to be a semi-versatile account, okay, for a T3 player that is free to play. So that's going to be coming in the future. I'm not going to be doing that right now. I know I've rambled on enough, guys. I hope this answers your question in terms of being a new T4 player, where the most might comes from. I would say, like I said in the beginning of this video, or somewhere in the early part of this video, new T4 players focus on being able to fill at least one rally's worth of donation. I don't even know if it's called donation, but if somebody launches a rally and they say they want 200,000, or send all of one troop, at least be able to fill 200,000 of whatever troop they're asking. So 200,000 of each T4 minus siege needs to be built. Now, in terms of siege, excuse me. And as far as siege goes, I recommend building 50,000 T4 siege. Unless you are some dope-ass rally leader, unless you are some fucking monster in the game, I really don't recommend going above 50,000 T4 siege. As I said in yesterday's video, siege has a very good purpose in this game. Anybody who tells you otherwise discredit all information they give you, because Siege is very, very useful, and it's a very strategic unit to use when blind attacking somebody. I talked a little bit about it yesterday. Perhaps I should go into a little bit more detail, but again, that's going to be kind of difficult to go into too much detail as far as Siege goes, because how am I going to test that? I don't know how I'm going to test that. I'm going to see if I can get reports, though, showing the benefit of Siege, but don't bank on that. But I am going to try. But just honestly, guys, you can message Bren, you can message any of our top guys in A to Z, and they will tell you Siege is useful. There's definitely benefits. We've talked amongst ourselves, and you know, bouncing theories around, and you know, doing some testing here and there. And Siege definitely adds an extra buffer for protecting your hero when blind attacking, especially if you don't know if it's a trap account, you don't know what it is. But it adds an extra little layer of protection. It minimizes the chance that your hero is going to get lost. No, it does not say, I'm not saying that it's going to be 100% guaranteed that it's going to spare your leader, but it does add that extra percent chance that your leader is going to make it out alive, and you'll have some survivors, of course. If your leader's not captured and you have, you know, a few Siege left over or what have you, then you got a report and you know exactly what you're fighting. So it's like kind of a win-win situation there. Anyways, guys, that is it for now. I'm sorry. I gotta fucking remember to ask you guys if I can use your messages for videos when it comes to doing videos. I got a really fucking bad habit of reading. I'll reply to everybody. Anybody who has a question, you guys can message me in game. Here's my information. I answer as many messages as I can. I have been bombarded lately with questions and shit. Don't be afraid to message me. I don't give a fuck what your question is. I don't care if you think it's a fucking stupid question. I don't care, you know, what your question is. I will do my best to answer it. If I don't know the answer, I will reply to you and let you know that I will get back to you as soon as I determine what the answer is, or as soon as I consult with somebody who knows what the answer is. I'll never give you guys bullshit, unlike certain other people on YouTube who claim they don't give bullshit, but, well, I mean, we already called them out in the first part of this video. So, anyways, guys, I love you. Stay sexy as fuck. You guys are beautiful. I love you. Thank you guys for all the messages, by the way. You guys have been messaging me quite a bit lately. I've gotten to know quite a few of you on a personal level. We've you know, began actual conversations just about bullshit. If you guys just want to message me just to bullshit, message me just to bullshit. I'll still fucking reply to you. I don't care. But I just know that I have been getting absolutely just bombarded with messages lately. But I do my very best to reply to every single fucking one of you guys. I love you guys. I never thought anybody would really be watching these videos. As a matter of fact, like I said, I think I said in one of the videos, this is actually by mistake. The videos that I had uploaded were supposed to remain private, but accidentally I uploaded as public. So here we are. Here we are at a whopping 430 something subscribers. Anyways, I love you guys. You guys kick ass. If you have any questions, you want to see something on video, you want me to cover something on video, let me know. If I can do it, I'll do it. Like I said, right now, don't expect too much of the war aspect from me until I have completed my objective. Like I said, me and Brett have been talking. I have certain goals that I must meet, so I'm working on those right now. You're not going to see too much in terms of war videos from me until I am done with this project that I am doing. Not to mention, work has kept me pretty preoccupied. So, anyways, guys, stay sexy as fuck. I know you guys will. Hit me up in game, drop a comment, hit the like, hit a fucking dislike. I don't even care. I don't fucking care.